Hello students. Now today we will study uh, attributes of the table tag. So now that is the busy color. So in this busy color, background color, this attribute is used to set the background color of the table also, background color of the row also, background color of the column also. This busy color attribute is used with a table tag also, with a tr tag also, with a td tag also. Okay. So it is used to specify the background color of a table. Not only the background color of the table, you can set the background color of a particular column also, of a particular row also. It can accept a hexadecimal RGB predefined color value. You can see the table border equals to 3, background color white. Here you can see the background color is white. Border is 3 pixel. Background attribute is used to set the background image for the different parts of the table. For the table you can set the background as any image. An image you can set as a background of the table. Border 3, background color C white, busy color white. Background you have set image 4.jpg. So some image you have here is set in the background. Align attribute is used to specify the alignment of a table, that horizontally left, center or right, where you want to place the table on the web page. The alignment can be set to the left, center or right by default. A table is left aligned. Yes, if you not specify the value to the line, by default it will be left aligned. Example, you can see the syntax of the table. This table tag, table border 3, border color purple. Border color also you can specify. Border color purple, background color white, alignment center. Now the cell padding. This attribute sets the margin within a cell. It sets the amount of space between the cell border and the cell data. That is the cell padding between the data and the cell boundary. That's the cell padding. It sets the amount of space between the cell border and the cell data. You can see. So the value of this attribute is also specified in the pixel, like table border 3, border color purple, background color white, alignment center, cell padding 10. You can see the table horizontally center and the padding is 10 pixel. Now cell spacing. This attribute is used to set the minimum distance between the two adjacent cells. So as you can see, the cell, this first cell and second cell, the space between these two cells, this space is set up with the help of the cell spacing attribute. So cell spacing is also measured in pixel. You can see the example table border 3, border color purple and the background color is white. Alignment center and cell spacing 10 pixel. Okay. Now the default value for both the cell padding and cell spacing is 2 if you not specify any value. Height and width is used to set the height and width of the table. Default size of the table as large as the data that is entered into it. How many data you will enter according to that size, the size of the table will increase. You can change the overall height and width of the table to get the desired size. You can also specify the height or width either by specifying the size in the absolute pixels or in terms of relative percentage of the screen size. You can see here the table border equals to 1, background color white. Height is 300 pixel and white, width is 400 pixel. This is in terms of pixel. We can also specify the percentage also. Like here it is the 50%. So the row will be the 50%. So here this row will be created a screen size of the 15%, whatever the size, half of the screen, the row will be created. It is also possible to control the dimension of the individual table cells or rows. Yes, table cells or rows also we can control. See here, the row's height is at 80 and here the row width is at 50%. Now, here you can see body top margin 50, left margin 50, background color pink, table border 3, background color white, border color purple, background white, background.jpg, alignment center, cell padding 10, cell spacing equals to 10, height equals to 300, width equals to 400, and table row th. You can see the table row is created, table heading, serial number, table heading close. Now table heading tag again open. Now table heading close. See that this is table heading is used to enter the value in the column. Okay, so this table heading we use to give the field name of the table. So first field see serial number, second is the name, third is the grade. This is created, you can see in the output. Okay, next here you can see the second row the data is entered in the first column, one is entered, second column bindu is entered, you can see here like this the data is filled in it. So as many row you want to create, as many times of tr tag you have to write, tr tag open and close. So one pair of tr tag represents one row, second pair of tr tag will represent the second row, third pair of tr tag will represent the third row. Now the you see the last table tag is closed. Okay. Now attributes of the tr, td and th tags. So border color and background color is used. So you can set the border color and background color for the cells of any specific row or column using border color and background color attributes of tr or td tags. So in the same row you can give different colors to every cell by specifying the different color name or color codes using td or th tag. In this case the color attributes of the tr tag does not show any effect. Okay, so now you can see here table border equals to 5 pixel. Now first row border color red and the background color orange. Now th table serial number, you can see here serial number and background color yellow and name th grades. Here is the tr close, table close and the body close. Okay, so you can see here that in one row three columns are there. So you can see three times th tag is open and close is used. This th for first column, this th for second column background color yellow, and third column see no not specified any background color, that is the grades, and the row closed. Now the background color is orange, or others see it is orange, but for the second it is used yellow. Now it is yellow as you can see it. Okay, next is the alignment, horizontal alignment. You can see the align attribute aligns the text within the cell either to the left, right or center. The default alignment of the content of the table cell is left and vertically centered. So the align attribute aligns the text within the cell either to the left, right or center, but default alignment is what? It will be left to the cell. If you want to change the alignment of the cells, it has to be done individually for each cell. See, tr align left, so align the contents of all the cells in the row to the left side. Align right, aligns the content of all the cells in the row to the right side. Align center, aligns the content of all the cells in the row to the center. Similarly, you can change the alignment of each cell also using the td tag. So here V alignment, vertical alignment. V alignment will be used with the td tag and sets the vertical alignment of the data in a column. It will be top, bottom and middle. The values are used with the V align attribute. See, the data can be aligned to the top, middle or bottom. td V align is the attribute vertical alignment. Top align the content to the top of the cell. td V align bottom, it aligns the content to the bottom of the cell. td V align middle, it aligns the content to the middle of the cell. Default it will be the middle also. If a cell and its row both include different alignment or V align attributes values, then the cell's specified alignment takes precedency. So what? Cell's specified alignment will take the precedency. If in the row also you have given the alignment and the td also given the alignment, column also given the alignment, so it will follow the columns alignment. Okay, so now you can see this here body, in the side the body background color light yellow. Okay, table border 5 border color red. tr first row height is 50, alignment center. Now see table heading serial number. as you can see it here. So now next, second table heading name. After that table heading, vertical alignment bottom. Now table heading close. Now row also close. So in first row you can see the vertical alignment is given for the TH is bottom. So you can see the grade will be in the bottom, as you can see it here. The grade is in the bottom. Now, but in the row the presidency alignment is given, as you can see, center. But if you specify in the TD also, TH also, column also, so the presidency of the column is higher than the row. So it will follow the values for the alignment for the column. Okay, that is the reason. So okay, this. So this is all for today, students. So in the next class we will study about the spanning, attribute, column span, row span, all these things. So this is all for today. Thank you for your attention.